This is Cloud Jedi here from their Star Wars action figure review. Today we'll be reviewing a Star Wars Clone Wars from back in 2003. Army of the Republic, Jedi Knight Army. It's a cool pack. It gives you some basic Jedi Knight army builders. Okay. You've got a human there and two other aliens. I'm going to have to double check on the names of those aliens in a sec. Okay, let's take a good look at the packaging. Once again, this is from 2003. Let me hold it still there. Okay, let's turn it over to the back. Okay, begun the Clone Wars has Jedi Master Yoda. On the remote planet Geonosis, the growing conflict between the Republic and its foes explodes into an all-out war. The Republic's Jedi Knights lead a massive clone army into battles on hundreds of planets. The Separatists, led by the powerful Dark Lords of the Sith, fight back with their own formidable droid armies. As this terrible conflict rips across the galaxy, Anakin Skywalker, Padme Amidala, and Obi-Wan Kenobi are swept into the turmoil of the war and the rising shadow of the dark side. Clone Wars Jedi Knight Army, a noble order of protectors unified by their belief and observance of the Force. The Jedi harken back to a more civilized, classical time in galactic history. Their order is ancient, spanning over 1,000 generations as the Galactic Republic grew over the centuries. The Jedi came to serve as guardians of peace and justice. Headquarters on Coruscant, the Jedi trained, studied, and planned from the impressive Jedi Temple, a towering edifice rising high above the surrounding structures on the city planet. As the Clone Wars descend darkly upon myriad worlds, the Jedi battle to return security and order to the troubled galaxy. Okay, so we got a human Jedi, a Rodian, and a Twilek Jedi. They don't have any names, but you can just assume that since this was an Attack of the Clones, that this will probably be something you can use in a diorama or a scene where you're, or just, just have your Jedi display set up. And but I guess this would kind of supposed to be from the Geonosis battle, Geonosis arena battle. Okay, let's take a closer look at the action figures themselves. So once again, we've got the Twilek, Rodian, and human Jedi there. They don't exactly have names. In terms of articulation, they're pretty basic for all three of them. You've got a waist, swivel hips, the head turns for each, and their arms, go up for each of them. The Twilek and the Rodian, their arms are sculpted in such a way that they can hold the lightsabers with both hands. The arms go up and down, but that's about it. Let's take a look at the Twilek first. Head sculpt is pretty cool. It's definitely not Ayla secure, but he's a Jedi nonetheless. Okay. Lightsabers themselves are very basic, but they do the trick. Okay, and once again the arms are sculpted and the hands are sculpted in such a way that they can hold it with both of them. Okay, very basic. He's set up in such a way that he stands in a action pose pretty well by himself. Let's go on to the Rodian. Okay, I love the mohawk it's got going for him. He's definitely cooler than Greedo, the bounty hunter. Okay, once again, his hands are sculpted in such a way that they can hold the lightsaber in both of them. Okay, his arms go up and down in terms of articulation. His head rotates. Very standard articulation in the waist, which turns. His no articulation in the legs. He's set up in this action pose. And he stands pretty well there. Okay. Let's go on to the human. And pretty similar in terms of articulation. His arms just kind of go up and down. Nothing in the elbows. The robe can be removed, but it takes some doing. Okay, and there's really no point in it since the sleeves of the robe don't come off. You can kind of pull the hood off of them somewhat just to kind of get a look at the head sculpt. Okay, but other than that, this robe pretty much stays on. It's got a pouch on his waist. Very basic lightsaber. Okay, here it almost looks like he's using his force power on someone. Okay. And once again, there's really only articulation in the waist, but the robe kind of gets in the way. And he's set up in an action pose right there. Let's stand these guys back up. You got a human, Rodian, and Twilek ready for display with your rest of the Jedi. So this is the Class of Jedi. Thank you for watching.